You see that fridge in your house tagged UK use? I mean, the one your family bought thinking it came straight from England. Yep, that's probably not where it came from, and that is just the beginning of the lie you are being told. Well, today we are exposing the full truth behind the home use and UK use appliance market in West Africa, uncovering where these machines actually come from and how brand new can sometimes be the biggest scam, and 5-step bulletproof methods to safeguard your pockets and save you when buying any of these appliances. Stay tuned because ignorance in this market is a very expensive lesson. Let's dive in. The first thing you need to understand is home use and UK use are just a marketing term and never a shipping label. Most of these appliances are not coming from the UK. Yep, some do, but the larger chunk of them are coming from China and Southeast Asia. Think about this. These countries produces appliances for the entire world, and at any time a new model of these appliances drop, the old ones become obsolete overnight. And think about this further. Where do you think those models are going to end up? Obviously, they get shipped to us here, but you see, they can't call it China use because in West Africa, anything tag made in China sounds cheap. So these businessmen do what makes business sense, and that is they call it UK use. And immediately the same device sounds premium, feels reliable, and even feels like someone in London actually took good care of it. Hey, Charlie, marketing is really powerful. You need to accept that the tag is not telling you where the appliance actually came from, but it's just telling you what they want you to feel about the machine. Now here's the part that surprises people the most. You might think, oh, I'll just buy brand new and avoid all this trade. That's valid. But wait, except that most of these brand new appliances are also a trap. Let me explain. Some of these importers bring in entry-level brands that nobody has ever heard of, slap premium prices on them and sell them as original. So you might be getting a fridge that costs 3,000 Ghana cedis, yep, but you'll be spending double the electricity of a 2012 high-sense model. And that is not a bargain. That is a slow robbery. In Europe, every appliance has an energy rating. Class A means efficient and Class G means your ECG bill will be very embarrassing. But here's the catch. Most of the fridges and ACs coming into our market lately not even display these labels. And that's not an accident, because if you saw these labels and ratings, you probably walk away. So the thing is, whether you decide to go home use or brand new, if you don't know what to actually check, your money is still at risk either way. Here is something sellers will never tell you because it's never their problem after you leave the shop, and that is the real cost of a second-hand or home use appliance is not the price tag it comes with, but rather the electricity bills that comes after that. A type compressor in the home use fridge is going to run almost non-stop because it's struggling just to keep up with temperature, and while it's struggling, your electricity bill or your prepaid meter is also slowly bleeding. And I know a couple of people who bought 1,500 Ghana cedis fridge and has since then been spending hundreds of cedis every month on electricity bill alone. Now, do that mathematics over a year and you realize you could have even bought a brand new fridge just from the electricity bill for that fridge alone. That's the hidden cost nobody tells you on the price sticker. And look, a skilled technician in Africa can make a 15-year-old fridge look like it just walked out of the showroom with polished handles, a fresh new paint and clean interior, but that compressor has been patched just enough to survive until your warranty expires, and once it dies, the repair bills alone can cost you or can even buy you a new fridge, and that's when you realize you didn't save money, you just delayed your loss. So before you pay a dime for any home use or UK use appliance on this market, you need to run these 5 checks. Let's use a fridge for our case study, and feel free to screenshot if you have to. Number 1 on this list is the compressor test. Plug it in and just listen. A healthy fridge compressor hums quietly in the background, but once it begins to vibrate violently or sound like a diesel generator, walk away because that sounds is literally your money burning, bro. Number 2 on this list is the sink check, and here is what to do. Close the fridge door on a piece of paper. Then after that, try to pull out the paper from the door, and if the paper slides out easily, it means the door gasket is definitely weak and cold air is escaping, and with that, your electricity bill is also going with it. Number 3 is inspect the back. Look at the copper pipes at the back of the fridge, and if it looks messy, shows signs of any recent works, or have any welding marks, then it means this fridge might definitely have been locally repaired before you even saw it. Number 4 is actually where it gets interesting because this is the smell test. If you open the fridge and it hits you with a strong chemical scent, fresh paint, or strong perfume, then it means they are definitely hiding something, maybe mold, rust, or gas leak, and your nose is free, so this is where you need to use it. Number 5 is the warranty. Only buy from people with a physical shop and demand a written warranty of at least 3 months. If they won't give you that, then don't commit, because if the seller doesn't trust the machine enough to back it up, why should you trust it with your money? At the end of the day, whether you decide to go home use or brand new, your power is in your knowledge. So don't let a tag make a decision your pocket is going to definitely regret later. If this video helped you, kindly share, because someone you know might probably be about to make this mistake. And hey, drop in the comment section whether you had a good or pad experience with any home use or UK use appliance before. And if you want to know how deep this market goes, I made a video on the secret behind UK use iPhones in West Africa, which will link somewhere here on your screen. So go check it out and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. See you in the next one. Adios.